YouTube? It's Custom K here with KKRC. Got a unboxing video for you guys today and a little update on something that you probably haven't seen in any of my videos in a really long time. This guy right here, the EXO Tear Buggy. Picked up some new electronics for this guy today, or a while back. They came in the mail today. Or this more so, I've had this sitting on the shelf, this motor here. I'm really excited to get this guy on the bench and these parts installed. I've been dying to run this thing all summer and just haven't got around to fixing it. A while back, I had fried this thing with the same battery actually that fried my trail finder. Guess I didn't learn my lesson the first time with this. Ran it the trail finder, fried it. Once again, it's two vehicles. That battery has claimed, so that has since been thrown away in a respectful, proper way. So I just wanted to do a little unboxing video of mainly this ESC and this motor as well, but you know, more so this ESC I wanted to go over. So I'm going to go ahead and set the EXO off of the table. Just a quick little view of it. It's all stock. There's absolutely nothing that has been done to this other than the bearings being swapped out from maintenance. This vehicle has been very good to me. I've ran it extremely hard, and it has served me well. It's probably one of the most reliable RCs I've had. I've ran it extremely hard and have not had one thing break on it, knock on wood. So, you know, I did have to go through on the dog bones and put some more spacers in to keep those from popping out, just simple maintenance things. And this thing has ran. This will be the first part that I'm having to replace. So I'm going to set this off the table here, give us some more room, and we'll see what we got. So I will just go ahead and start off with the motor that I'm going to be using so we can get it out of the way here. I chose this motor just because I purchased the Sidewinder kit, which was the ESC that I fried in the trail finder. I got that ESC just because it was waterproof, and really it was all that was available to me at the time. So I went ahead and picked it up. I will go ahead and say that I probably won't be buying a Sidewinder again. Just wasn't very happy with it. I think it was the battery that fried it, but I've heard of other people frying those Sidewinders ESCs, so I'm gonna stay away from that. But I got this motor in the kit that came with it, so I've decided that I'm gonna use it in this EXO. It's a 4-pole brushless motor, Castle, 1406 series. I believe it is a 4600 kV 3S LiPo, so not too bad. I think it'll run just fine in the EXO. It's a short can, as you can tell, 4-pole. Got probably, I would say, a good 8 to 9 inches of wire there to hook into your ESC, so plenty of working room there. Very nice quality. Castle does make extremely well products. Good quality. I have a Mamba Max Pro and my FCX10. I do really like Castle products. I run a Castle BEC on all of my RCs except for the EXO. So, you know, that Sidewinder 3 was just, I guess, not their best of products, I would say. You know, some people run them and have no problems whatsoever. But this motor, I'm confident, is going to run great and is gonna work really well for me. It does not have any openings, any cooling vents or anything like that, so that is a little unusual. But they do sell this in the Sidewinder kit as a waterproof kit, you know, so I'm not sure if I would go submerging this thing in water, but I think it is definitely splash proof. Whether or not that's why it doesn't have any cooling vents or not, I'm not sure. I think a lot of the Castle motors are a solid can like this with no vents, so it's nothing unusual there. that's pretty much it with the motor. It comes in a nice package, you know, standard castle box with a little foam in there. Motor just fits right down in there nicely. So I think this is definitely going to be a bump up from stock, and I am going to see a power gain out of this compared to the stock Vanguard system that's in the EXO. But the main reason I wanted to do this video was for this HobbyWing QuicRun 1060 BL or 10BL60. The package probably looks very similar to the review I did just a week ago on the QuicRun brushed 1060. I guess this is the brushless version of that. The 10 stands for and indicates 10th scale, BL for brushless, and 60 would be 60 amp. So I think this will be suitable for the EXO and for this motor. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the box. Like I said, it's identical packaging to the brushed version of this ESC. So it just slides right out. It's nice packaging. I've heard good things of HobbyWing, so I decided to try them out. For the price point, it was a good buy. You know, I wanted to go with like something like a Mama Max or something like that. But unless you're running 4S or more, you know, it's really a little bit of overkill in my opinion. I do like having the Castle Link and all that, but for this EXO, you know, I've kept it stock and ran it stock. I don't push it very hard, so I think this will do just fine. The ESC, it is a little bit bigger than the brushed version. It does come standard with the fan built in on top there. Really nice quality. Initial thoughts right out of the box. You know, it doesn't feel cheaply made or cheap plastic. It is what I would expect from a quality ESC. It does come without any leads on there, so you will have to solder on your own battery leads. I'll be putting some Dean's plugs on there. That's just what I use. It's totally preference. The quality is really well. I'm really happy with it, especially with this power switch here, which they do advertise this as a waterproof ESC. So it is waterproof, which if you look here on the power switch, it's got a nice casing on it with these screws that hold the rubber coating over the power switch. And you'll notice this button here on the side. I haven't opened the instruction manual yet on this thing, but I believe that is probably the power for the fan. I'm not sure if it has an auto sensor where it cuts on if it gets hot or anything like that. It may just be an on-off type deal. But the quality of the switch is actually really nice. I'm really impressed. They give you probably a good 6 to 8 inches of servo wire there, so you shouldn't have any issue hooking it up to your electronics. That would basically stretch almost the whole length of the car. So overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the instructions here and read over them. It's really important to read over the instructions. You get basically the same stuff inside of this box as you would the brushed version. You got the instruction manual, some heat shrink, as well as some servo or ESC tape to tape it to wherever you're mounting it, 2 zip ties, and some stickers down in there. One thing I am noticing that is different is they give you a replacement rubber seal for the on-off switch. I think that's pretty neat how they include that. Because it is common for those to wear out and rip and tear over time. So that's really cool that they give you a spare. So yeah, they give you everything that you need aside from the Dean's plug or the connector of your choice to install this ESC. So I'm gonna go ahead and read over the manual here and see what I can learn about this and begin to install it in the vehicle. And after I do that and do a couple test runs, we'll tune back in and I'll give you a final review of what I think of this product. What's up, guys? We're back. Got the EXO on the table here all wrapped up. The install was pretty easy. Got the ESC and the motor in there. Everything's nice. We'll look down inside here and you can see the Castle motor nice and clean, tucked away under there. Got the gear mesh set up real good. Here's the new ESC with the switch. Just mounted it right on the side there. Dean's plug that I put on there. I strapped the excess wire up at the top of the roof. They gave me a crap load of wire. So the install went pretty easy. All the issues that I came across were all self-inflicted. I actually screwed the receiver box screw through the ESC, so after I got, or through the servo wire. So after I got everything buttoned up and the cage put back on, it was glitching out. And I thought originally it was glitching, but I remembered, it didn't do that at first when I tested it before I put the cage on. So I did some testing and narrowed it down to a little servo wire I screwed into. Repaired that. I will be swapping that servo out anyways, so I think this will get me through the weekend until I can swap it out. Aside from that, everything was extremely simple. Installed in, no issues whatsoever. It already comes pre-programmed for like a generic setting. It is fully programmable, so you can program it. Found out that this button here is on the side of the power button is not for the fan, it is actually for programming. That was my mistake for not reading the manual before making the video, so I learned that as I went on. But that button is for programming. It's fully programmable. It says that for off-road vehicles it can run less than a 4,000 kV on 2S, I believe, or 3S less than 3,000 kV, I think. So I've got a 4,600 kV motor in here, and I do plan to run 3S in this. So I will be doing an after run review, hopefully sometime this weekend, maybe even tomorrow if I'm lucky, and I'll be able to let you guys know how that goes if I run into any overheating issues or anything like that. I'm going to run on 2S as well as 3S, and we'll see the differences. There obviously will be a big difference, but I just want to make sure that this ESC and motor combo can handle it with such a high KV. But I'm really excited, like I said before, to get this EXO back up and running, and hopefully start getting some videos of it real soon. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe below. And be on the lookout for more running videos of this to come, as well as the after run review of the QuicRun HobbyWing QuicRun ESC. And also, got the scale rigs out as well. Going to be doing a Pigeon Hill run coming up real soon. So be on the lookout for that, and with any luck, we'll see you out there on the trails. Thanks for watching.